TinkerCAD tips. Welcome back, everybody. Hey, I wanted to do a tutorial today and show another really great use of the new Intersect Grouping. And what I have here is a double-sided nameplate, and we've done these in the past, but through a much different methodology. So on this side, you can see I have my name, and then from this direction, this is my wife's name. Now, do note that if you're going to do one of these, it has to be the same number of letters. You can't do 5 letters on one side and 6 on another. It has to be the same number of letters or characters. Let's move this out of the way. Let me show you another one I did here. This one was done in sort of a Minecraft font. Again, it's got my name from this side. From this side, my wife's name. So, let's move these off to the side. Let me show you how I did this. Now, for this, I'm going to use the custom font shape generator. I'm not going to use it with a custom font. We're going to use the standard font for today's tutorial. So you're going to go up here to search shapes, and you can just simply type in font, and it'll be this blue one here. We're going to bring that out. Now I'm going to leave it in this font. You're going to want to do all uppercase. You can't have any characters where part of the character is floating above the rest of it. It all has to be solid. So for this one, I'm going to change it to my name in all uppercase. Let's go ahead and by holding down the Shift key, I can rotate this in 45-degree increments. So there's 90 degrees. I'm going to hit D to drop it to the work plane. I'm going to set this to, let's say, 130 millimeters. And then we also want to set the length to the same thing. We want it to be square. So there's 130 millimeters. So let's go ahead and change this to yellow. Sometimes that's a little easier to see. Okay, we have that. Now I'm going to, while this is selected, I'm going to hit Control D, which is duplicate. That's also up here in the upper corner. We're going to duplicate that. I'm going to hold the Shift key. I'm going to grab the rotation handle. And again, I'm going to turn this around 90 degrees. I'm going to change the color to orange so that we can see what's going on here. And then I'm going to change that name to my wife's name, Julie. Now when you do this, it'll change the size a little bit. We're going to want to make sure that this is the same. Remember, our prior one here was 130, so let's make this 130. We want it to be square. I'm going to select the both of those, click on Align, align it down the middle this way. Everything's square. I'm going to select the two of those, and this is where we're going to do our intersect grouping. I'm going to click on Union Group here, but when this pops up, you'll see over here we have this new icon, Intersect Group, or we could have used Control I. We're going to change that to Intersect, and now this is what we're left with. There's my name, there's her name, but now we have to get rid of some of this. Now this is a little bit more tedious, but you'll be able to figure this out. We're going to go ahead and close our search here. We're going to bring out a whole box. We're going to bring that out here. And what we want to do is start getting rid of some of these letters. For instance, on this front row, I'm going to get rid of these 4. On the next row, 3, etc. So I'm going to take this whole box. I'm going to move it in near that E in my name. I'm going to raise it up so it's up above those letters there. I'm going to stretch this out to the right. And then I want to make it wide enough here to cover that first row. So now we're eliminating those 4. Let's duplicate that, Control D. And I'm holding down the Shift key. I'm going to Shift nudge or nudge this to where I want it. Let's go to that next row. Move over. Let's make it a little wider. We can bring this side in. So you can see now where it's covered those letters. Again, select that, Control D. We're going to nudge this back. Going to move that over. There we go. Let's bring that in. And we have one more to do on this side. Control D. We'll nudge it back till it covers just that one, and then nudge it over. And then we'll want to do the same thing on this other side. Control D. Grab another copy. Let's make sure we have that covered. All right, now that we have all of those extra letters covered, we'll zoom back out. Get a lasso, select all of these, and we're going to do a union grouping. And now what we're left with is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. It's a single object. I'm going to hold down Shift and click on the rotation handle. I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. And that's what we're left with. A really super cool use for the intersect grouping. All right, as always, like, follow, comment, reshare my tutorials if you would, please. Happy tinkering, and we'll see you on the next one.